This is R.D. Sharma Solution Class 11 Chapter 30 Derivative Exercises 30.2. Now we are taking question number 3, and in this question number 3 there are around 9 subparts here, and mostly questions are almost similar. So first question you have to understand it very well so that you understand all others for sure. So fx plus h minus fx by h, this is what d by dx or first principle differentiation means. Okay, so we have fx plus h minus fx by h. This is what is important that we have to apply everywhere here. Just put x as x plus h, put here, then you put x, that is fx is already there. So let me take you to the actual question here, which is fx equals, so fx equals x sin x, this is x sin x. Okay, now this x sin x, now just see this, I am going to put x as x plus h here, x as x plus h here, that is fx plus h, and same function you have to write here for in place of fx. Now this is sin a plus b, so sin a plus b means sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. So this is the formula we are going to use. Now multiply it with x, multiply it with h, that means you have to multiply these two terms, x plus h and the sin cos term. Now x sin x is already there. Now what do you get here? Okay, so this, how do we get something which we solve or which we have a formula to work upon? So here always remember this x sin x cos h is there, and there is one more thing which is minus x sin x. Now we take x sin x common from here, that is this has come after multiplication. Now you have this x sin x. So what we are doing here, we are taking this x sin x cos h and x sin x or minus x sin x, we are taking x sin x common. So cos h minus 1 will come, cos h minus 1 will come, and then what we have here, this x cos x, this x cos x is there, sin h is there, so we are everything h is divisor, so h will come everywhere. X cos x we are taking outside, and then sin h by h. Okay, sin h by h will come, so this also done. Now we have next term which is h sin x cos x, h sin x cos h. Okay, now again the h division, so h gets cancelled. Now here h cos x sin h, now divided by h, so h also gets cancelled, right? So this twice it is being written, minus x sin s minus x sin s, just assume it to be once. So just eliminate this, ignore it. There is one only minus x sin x. Now when you see, let us start with the smaller ones. If you see here, this is sin h. So sin h is sin 0. So sin 0 is 0. So whole term will become 0. So this term will become 0. Okay. Now this is cos h. Cos 0 is what? Cos 0 is 1. So sin x will come only. Now sin h by h. Sin h by h, limit h tends to 0. Sin h by h is 1. So only x cos x will remain. So finally you will get x cos x plus sin x. Now coming to the first term. Now you have to see it very carefully because every question contains this one. So this cos h minus 1 will be 2 sin square h by 2. This is minus 2 sin square h by 2. And in the denominator you already have a h. We already have a h here. So you need h square by 4 because it is sin h by 2 whole square. So you already have a h. So you have h by 4, h square by 4, and then you have h by 4 that you have to include so that this gets cancelled, the denominator you have included. So minus 2 into h by 4 will come, that is minus h by 2 will come. So minus h by 2. Okay. Now x sin x, when you apply the limit, h is 0. So first term will go, only x cos x plus sin x will come. So only this x cos x plus sin x is going to come. Okay. So this all first and last term will be 0, x cos x plus sin x will come. All other questions have this kind of scenario. So you need to be very careful what I just told you. Okay. Now second is, this is almost the copy of what we did. This is x cos x. So x cos x, same thing we have to do, fx plus h. Wherever x is there, just replace it by x plus h. So x plus h cos x plus h, and minus x cos x, and divided by h. So cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So multiply, you have to multiply these two terms, and you multiply this, you have minus x cos x already there. So the first term is x cos x and the last term. So you have to take x cos x from first and last term. So cos h minus 1 will come. And you know what we did? It will be 0. This whole term will be 0 eventually. Now second term is minus x sin x, sin x sin x sin h divided by h. Now apply the limit. Now h cos x cos h by h. So when we have h, so divided by h, only cos x. Now limit x, h tends to 0 cos h. Then you have this h sin x sin h. Now divided by h. So h will go. Now limit x tends to 0 sin h. Now this sin 0 will be 0, sin 0 is 0, and this cos 0 is 1, so cos x will remain. Here sin h by h will be 1, x sin x will remain. So you have x sin x minus x sin x and cos x, this will become 0. And I told you that this is going to be 0. We already saw in the first question, and almost every question this is going to come. So just assume that it is going to be 0. So minus 2 sin square h by 2, you need h square by 4, h was already there, you had h by 4, so you have to have h by 4 here also. This whole is going to be equal to 1, because it is sin h by 2, h by 2 whole square, limit. Now h is already there, so whole term will be 0. So what will be remaining? Cos x minus x sin x, that is minus x sin x plus cos x. Now the third one here is sin 2x minus 3, sin 2x minus 3. So here also we have to do the same thing, sin 2x minus 3, just put x as x plus h. So sin 2x plus 2h minus 3, so 2x plus 2h minus 3, and then we have sin 2x minus 3, okay, sin c minus sin d. So this is sin c minus sin d, so sin 2 cos c plus d by 2, sin c minus d by 2. When you, the c plus d by 2 and c minus d by 2, because sin c minus sin d we can use. Now what do you see here? So you have 4x and minus 6 plus 2h. So 4x plus 2h minus 6 by 2. Now here it will be cancelled. So you have 2x plus 2h minus 3 minus 2x plus 3 will come. Let me write it here, 2x plus 2h minus 3 and minus 2x plus 3. So 3 gets cancelled, 2h gets cancelled, only 2x will remain, 2x gets cancelled. So you have 2h only. So 2h by 2 is h, so you will have sin h from here. So sin h will remain only, 2h by 2 is eventually sin h. Now if you see sin h and denominator also you have h. So sin h by h, this sin h by h is, now we are ready to apply. So sin h by h, you don't have to do it because h is already there with the denominator. You don't need to divide and multiply because you already have h. So sin h by h is going to be 1, limit, only 2 cos 4x plus 2h minus 6 by 2 will come. Now you apply everything we have devised now, only this will remain. 4x plus 2h minus 6, so apply this here, 2h is 0. 4x minus 6 by 2, so 2 take common, 2 to cancel, 2x minus 3. So you have 2 cos 2x minus 3. 2 cos 2x minus 3 will come. Now fourth one also it will take time, so I am going to tell you here only. And wherever this under root will come, all the questions, one more question, 8th question is like this. Wherever this under root will come, please remember you have to apply what? You have to apply the RF, rationalization factor. So what is fx plus h minus fx by h? So fx is this one, under root sin 2x. Fx is under root sin 2x. Now apply, take x as x plus h. So sin 2x plus 2h minus under root sin 2x by h. Now as I said, we can do nothing from here until unless we apply the RF. So take plus and multiply numerator denominator. Now this will be a minus b, a plus b. So it will be a square minus b square. So sin 2x plus 2h minus sin 2x will come. Denominator, don't worry about this. Denominator will never hamper your solution. Now sin c minus sin d you can apply here. Sin c minus sin d. This is 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. So 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. Okay. Here 2x gets cancelled, 2h by 2. So 2x gets cancelled, only h will remain. So you have sin h here. And this you don't worry because ultimately h will be 0. So sin 2x, sin 2x under root. So 2 under root sin 2x will come for this. Now we will concentrate this is sin h. So you already have a h in the denominator. We have a h here. So sin h by h will be what? 1. Limit h tends to 0. Sin h by h is 1. This is 2 cos. Now this h is also 0. Put it here. 2x plus 2x is 4x. 4x 2 by 2. So you have 2x plus h. 2 cos 2x plus h by 2x plus h here. Let me show you here. 2x plus 2h plus 2x. So you can just write it as 2 cos. You can write it as x plus h plus x divided by 2. So ultimately what do you get? 2x plus h. 2 cos 2x plus h. So 2 cos 2x plus h for this. Sin h by h already we have made it as 1. Right? Now this is under root sin 2x and under root sin 2x. So this is 2 under root sin 2x. H, put h as 0. This h is 0. So 2 cos 2x you got. Here h is 0. So you have sin 2x under root sin 2x under root sin 2x. That is 2 under root sin 2x. So 2 under root sin 2x and 2 cos 2x in the numerator. 2 gets cancelled. Cos 2x by under root sin 2x. This is the final one. Let me tell you, 2 cos 2x was already there. This will be 0. 2h is 0. So sin 2x, sin 2x, 2 sin 2x under root. Now we have the fifth one. Now this is fx is sin x by x. Sin x by x. So now let us come here. This is sin x plus h by x plus h minus sin x by x. Okay, h is already there in the denominator. So now take the LCM for numerator. So x sin x plus h sin x divided by x, h and x plus h. 3 term will be in the denominator. X, h and x plus h. Now what do you see here? First of all, sin x plus h is already there. So we open it. Sin a plus b. We apply sin a plus b. So sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. And multiply x. So first, solve it whichever way it is possible. Now, is it something possible we can take? Yes. X sin x cos h and minus x sin x. We can take x sin x common from here. From here we can take x sin x common. And what do you get inside? Cos h minus 1 by h. Cos h minus 1 by h. Right? Now you know how to do this. We have done a lot of question right now. Now this cos h minus, now h, x plus h. You can directly say h as 0. This x plus h as 0. And it will be x square. So every time you divide it by x square h. What I am trying to suggest is x plus h is in the denominator. First we have taken x and x common and it will be cos h minus 1 by h. Denominator you have h x square. You can write because x plus h is h, you can put 0. Now coming to the second term, x cos h sin h. Now we have sin h. So as I said, you have to take x, h and x plus h. You can take them separately also. So you can take in either way, because eventually what I am trying to suggest is h x plus h, x plus h, you can always put h as 0. I am just applying the limit for x plus h. H is 0, x is x square, so h x square will be there in the denominator everywhere. Why? So this, I'll deal with the first one because we know that it is eventually be 0. Because cos h minus 1 by h, you know that it is going to be 0. We have done the question like this. You assume that we have x square in the denominator. You just assume. Now x cos x by x, 1x we have utilized. Now sin h by h, so h also we utilized, this h. Then 1 by x plus h, just take it, as I said, we are going to take it as 0. So we have taken it like this. So x cancel. Now coming to the third one, h sin s sin x. You have also x square h. So h gets cancelled. You have sin x by x square. Sin x by x square. Eventually sin x by x square will come. So just assume that sin x by x square is going to come, because limit h tends to 0, 1 by x plus h is going to be 1 by x only. So sin x by x square will come, right? For last time we have already seen. This is being solved. Now I'm coming back to this one. Cos h minus 1 by h. You know that this is going to be 0. How? Cos h minus 1 is 2 sin square h by 2. Denominator you have h. Denominator when you have h, you can put it as h by 4 and take one more h. So h square by 4. So you have taken h by 4 extra. So you have to multiply it by h by 4. This whole term is going to be 1. We have already seen this. This whole term is going to be 1. And h is already there, h by 4. Whatever is minus 2 or whatever is 4 doesn't matter, because h is already there. So when we apply the limit, this h will make all the terms, the first term as 0. X sin has already x square in the denominator, but you don't have to worry about that. Why? Because h is already there. This whole term is going to be 0. So this whole term is 0. What about this x cos x by x? X cos x by x, as I said, x gets cancelled, you get only cos x. And sin h by h, limit h tends to 0 going to be 1, and 1 by x plus h is 0, so x will come. Or even if you apply h by x, hx square in the denominator, you have cos x by x. Sin h by h is 1. Either you take 1 by x plus h or 1 by x square, it's same. And this one sin x by x, and as I told you, x plus h, you can take it as h as 0, or sin x by x h square. So you have sin x by x square and cos x by x. So cos x by x minus sin x by x square will come, and now you can take the LCM. So you have x square, you have x cos x minus sin x. This is the final term. So don't worry about this denominator. You can take it as hx x plus h. You can always take it as h into x square. Both way you are going to get the answer. Next is the next one is cos x by x. Now you know how to do this same thing, sin x by x. So I'll just go through this. So we have cos x plus h by x plus h minus cos x by x by h. Now take the cross multiplication or take the LCM, and now open this cos x plus h, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, multiply x with this inside. Now x cos x, take common from this and this one. So x cos x you can take common, you get cos h minus 1 by h. I'm taking x cos x common from here. So x cos x, you have cos h minus 1 by h, 1 cos h minus 1 by h. Now you already have a h, x plus h. We'll deal with them later. Okay, because eventually this x plus h is going to be eliminated for the first term. So first term, see, this first term I'm taking cos h minus 1 by h. This is minus 2 sin square h by 2. H is already there. We need h square by 4. So h by 4 we have to multiply and divide. So this whole term will be sin h by 2 and y h by 2 whole square. This is going to be 1. And h is already there. So this h is going to make it is 0 when we apply the limit. So x cos x by x square was already there. X and x plus h, you can always write it as x square. So this h is already there, so it will take this as 0. And this whole is going to be 0. Now coming to this first term we have taken. Coming to x sin x. Now coming to x sin x sin h. Now this has x plus h. So sin h and h, just take them separately. So sin h by h, apply the limit. This is going to be 1. Now x sin x by x, you can take 1x with x sin x and apply the limit for 1 by x plus h separately also. X sin by x, x gets cancelled. So you only get sin x here. Sin h by h is going to be 1 and 1 by x plus h. So you have 1 by x. Once x gets cancelled, only x. So sin x by x will come. Coming to this one, cos x by x, h cos x. So cos x by h, x plus h. H gets cancelled. Cos x by x into x plus h, that is h is 0, so x square. So cos x by x square will come. So now you have sin x minus sin x by x, and here cos x by x square. So you can take the LCM. This is the final answer. Now the seventh one, this is x square sin x. So this also needs some time. So I'll show it to you here only. X square sin x. So x plus h, fx plus h, x plus, wherever x is there, x plus h, please apply. And this is x square sin x will be there. Now just open this, x plus h whole square. So a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. And then we have sin x plus h. So you have, now multiply this. So each term you have to multiply. There will be a long term, long expression will become. Don't worry about that. So just open this. So don't worry about this. Most of the things we are going to handle them. Now x square sin x cos h, this one, and you have x square sin x already. X square sin x cos h and x square sin x. Now you take common from here to here. These two first and last term. Take x square sin x common. Okay. Now you get cos h minus 1 by h. Now we have dealt already with all the questions. This from here, I'm not going to explain it because it is going to be 0. It's going to be 0. So I hope you don't mind if I just skip it, because it's going to be 0. We already done this. So this is 0, right? Why? 2 sin square h by 2, and you have h square by 4. So you are including h by 4. So this term will be 1, and h is already we have included. So all the term will be 0 because h is 0. This is 0. Now coming to the second term. Now all the terms which are coming, just see. We'll deal one by one. Now the second term is x square cos x sin h. And you have a h in the denominator. So x square cos x you can take separately. And this is sin h by h. So it's going to be 1. So now you have x square cos x. So this is x square cos x. Now coming to the next term. Sin x. So this is h square sin x cos h. Now divided by h. So 1h will remain. H square sin x cos h. When you divide it by h, 1h will remain. So when you have 1h remaining, okay, 1h is already there. So you just apply the limit, whole term will be 0. So this term will be eliminated. Same with this one, h square cos x sin x. Divide by h, so 1h will remain, this whole will be eliminated. 1h will be there because only h is in the denominator. So this is going to be 0. Now coming 2x h sin x cos h. So h is there, so 2x sin x cos h will come because h gets cancelled. So 2x sin x cos h. When you take this cos h and apply the limit, cos 0 will be what? 1. So you'll get 2x sin x. This is the term. Okay, x square cos x was there, the second term also we got. Now coming to the last term, 2xh cos x sin h. Now divide by h gets cancelled, so we have 2x cos x sin h. Now again sin 0, sin h, so sin 0 is going to be 0. So this whole term will also get eliminated. So yeah, x square cos x plus 2x sin x, this only will remain. Okay, so I'm not going to solve it because it will take a lot of time. Just explaining it to you here also. Now under root sine 3x plus 1. Under root sine 3x plus 1 is your fx. Now see, under root sine 3x x3, we are putting x as x plus h. So 3x plus 3h plus 1, here sine 3x plus h. Now when we have this kind of, as I told you, under root, you have to apply this RF always, rationalization factor. So multiply it by RF plus numerator denominator. So a minus b, a plus b, a squared minus b squared will come. So sine 3x plus 3h plus 1 and sinus 3x plus 1. Denominator don't worry because it's when you put h as 0, it will be under root sine 3x plus 1 plus sine 3x plus 1. So it will be 2 under root sine 3x plus 1. So this is, see, eventually it will be 2 under root sine 3x plus 1. The RF you introduced in the denominator, it is going to be twice of the term. Now you have to worry about this numerator now. What is this? Sine c minus sine d. So 2 cos c plus d by 2 and sine c minus d by 2. So 2 cos this plus this by 2, 3x plus 3h plus 1 plus 3x plus 1 by 2 and 3a minus also c minus d by 2. Now here no elimination is there. So you have 6x plus 3h by plus 2 by 2. Here 3x cancel 3, 1 cancel 3h by 2. Now you have h already there. So sin 3h by 2. So you have to have h, this 3 by 2 just include. So 3 by 2 also you have to have in the numerator. This whole is going to be 1 sin theta by theta. 3 by 2 will come. 3 by 2. Now coming to this one, h is 0 here, limit extends to 0. So 6x plus 2 by 2. So you can take 3 common from here. So 3x plus 1 only will come, 2 gets cancelled. So 2 cos 3x plus 1 into 3 by 2, the first term. Now the denominator was already there. I told you earlier that when you put h as 0, it will be sin 3x plus 1 under root twice. So numerator you have 2 gets cancelled. So you have cos 3x plus 1, 3 cos 3x plus 1. And denominator you have twice of under root sin 3x plus 1. Okay. Now this is the 9th question. Okay. It's sin x plus cos x. It's fx is sin x plus cos x. So now just take fx plus h. And what is fx plus h? Sin x plus h plus cos x plus h and minus sin x minus cos x. This is fx. So we have taken negative, so it will be means subtracted, so minus sin x minus cos x. Now we'll take sin x together, sin term together and cos term together. And then we apply the formula sin c minus sin d and cos c minus cos d. Sin c minus sin d is what? And here cos c minus cos d is what? We have a formula. So this is 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. Here it will be minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. Now apply the formula. Now whatever term is coming, this is sin h by 2. You already have h, divide by 2, multiply by 2. This is going to be 1, 2 gets cancelled. So cos 2x plus h by 2, now apply h is 0 also, 2 gets cancelled. So only cos x will come and there is a 2 also. So 2 and 1 by 2 gets cancelled, so only cos x will come. Now here sin h by 2 is there. So we just have to worry about this. Divide by 2, multiplied by 2. And this is going to be 1, 2 gets cancelled. So only minus sin h is 0, 2 gets cancelled, only minus sin x will come. So this is minus sin x and previous one was cos x. Cos x minus sin x will come. So this is the final solution of this one. Okay, question number 4. This I think we are going to take in the next discussion. Okay. Till then, thank you so much and take care of yourself.